hear ye, ye merrymakers and winter-bound wanderers. Gather close as the hearth fires roar, snowflakes dance like mischievous sprites, and the bells of destiny ring across the frost-kissed Iron Realm. Welcome, one and all, to our annual holiday campaign, a Yuletide chapter in our ever-growing saga, an epic woven from courage, betrayal, and choices weighty enough to shake even the North Pole itself. What began as a humble spark in Episode 1 has now blazed into a roaring winter bonfire, bright enough to guide lost adventurers through the longest nights. If you've only just arrived, fear not, traveller of fresh snow. You may stand in the blizzard's eye, but the entire journey lies preserved. Every clash of steel, every whispered secret, every divine miracle and catastrophic misroll, waiting for you to unwrap like a gift from the gods. Each Wednesday night, our fellowship gathers around the sacred holiday table, where imagination reigns supreme and dice tumble like enchanted ornaments. From there, our tale is carried into the production dungeon, where industrious editing elves hammer, polish, and enchant it with relentless cheer. And come Sunday, it rises anew, gleaming, radiant, and bedecked in digital holly, released upon YouTube for all to witness. But hark, our presence stretches far beyond the snowy borders. We've scattered festive breadcrumbs across the digital realms: Facebook, Instagram, the Iron Realms wiki. Even the enchanted scroll archives of Pinterest follow us, cheer with us, meme us. We thrive on your holiday chaos. Tonight, dear traveller, we embark upon our holiday adventure. Tamplate, level 15 Changeling Artificer/Druid, played by Lisa, Nalson Firebrand, level 15 Goliath Fighter, played by David, Dirge Hollowtide, level 15 Human Bard/Fighter/Ranger, played by Chris, Judgment, level 15 Tiefling Sorcerer/Warlock, played by Rhea, the Oracle of Omth Grod, level 15 Dwarf Warlock, played by Bradley, Erendor Volwyn, level 15 Elf Fighter/Rogue/Wizard, played by John, Lark Emberfeather, level 15 Owlin Bard/Druid/Fighter, played by Allison, Holiday Dungeon Master, played by Matt. The blizzard howled through the ancient graveyard as the warriors of the Iron Realm pressed on, the Grunch's defeat still fresh, his severed antler glowing in their packs. But winter's malice endured a towering harvest reaper rose from the frozen earth. Pumpkinhead aflame, mounted on a colossal turnip steed, sickle staff reaping life itself. Gumdrops sprouted like cursed vines. Snowmen clawed from the drifts and the storm thickened, granting disadvantage to every desperate swing. Erendor unleashed arcane fury fireballs and rays of frost piercing the gale, shattering gumdrops and scorching the reaper's vines while he danced through the obscuring snow. Dirge brought relentless elemental wrath, acid sprays, thunderous shatters, and towering ice walls to contain the horde. When the reaper's hex drained him, he roared back with halberd strikes, carving deep into the vegetable monstrosity. Nalson charged the heart of the storm greatsword, cleaving turnip flesh and pumpkin rind alike. Critical hits landed like thunder, one savage slice after another, until, with heroic inspiration blazing, he quartered the reaper in a burst of frost and flame, sending its head rolling into the snow. Judgment rained psychic devastation from the rear synaptic static rattling mines, mind sliver fraying resolve, toll the dead claiming withered vines. Hexed and battered, she hurled hellish rebuke and magic missile volleys, holding the line against the blizzard's bite. The oracle invoked wild divine power, guiding bolts that lit the darkness, massive healing words surging 48 hit points back into allies mid-melee. Even as her patron's call tugged at her soul, she stood defiant, bludgeoning resistance, shrugging off the Reaper's draining touches. Lark Emberfeather soared through the chaos, bardic inspiration fueling the front line. Druidic spells turning snow to advantage, fighter strikes landing true as she dominated a gumdrop minion into temporary service. The enemies struck without mercy. Frost rays, vampiric touches, ice storms, and summoned minions draining life and healing the Reaper. The lair itself conspired against the worsening blizzard, sprouting foes and chained shadows. But as Nalson delivers the killing blow to Jacko, its bisected and crumbling form drops the chained scythe, a gleaming quest item amid dissipating snowmen. An ice wall sealed the graveyard as the magic faded, leaving only silence, wind, and the promise of darker secrets ahead. The warriors of the Iron Realm stand unbroken once more. But the longest night is far from over. The Dungeon Master approaches, wrapped in mystery and peppermint-scented dread, ready to begin the festivities. Let the holiday rolling commence.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for returning for episode 8. Now, if you haven't catch any of the other episodes, go back and watch them. But we are going to be rolling right into the game. So where we left off was at end of combat last time. So, what is everyone doing?
Poking a badger with a spoon.
I don't see any badgers.
We don't need no badgers.
We need those
Thinking badgers?
Are their bodies still left on the ground or no?
No. The only thing that was left that you guys can see, well, let me rephrase that. The only physical item that was dropped from a enemy was the flail with what looks like 2 ends of both of them have a scythe on each end. The gumdrops did shrink down to normal size, but nothing else. I mean, it is snowy.
No residuals left over from the gumdrops.
The gumdrops are on the ground. You might have to shuffle around, try to find them a little bit, but you know, you are outside and with nature, and not nature, wrong, not the player nature, but you know, character nature. But
Boy, I miss him. Okay,
yes, they are on the ground.
We had mentioned last time we played, or I had mentioned. So I'm going to go ahead and use my contact other plane to commune with my patron, and I'll let other people go. But that's what I'm doing for now. To come up with my questions for my patron.
So if you want to do your first question, and we'll rotate through them one at a time.
All right. So, oh, great Ilsenine, Ilsensine. My first question is, are we on the right track to completing our assigned tasks?
After a few seconds, you hear on the wind. Yes. Is anyone else doing anything?
Could I run an Arcana check on the item that the jack-o'-lantern dropped?
You can try, yes. I mean, if you roll nat one, I mean, may not ascertain much.
Don't speak that into existence.
I mean,
Come on.
it's, one is the loneliest number, but two is just as lonely as one.
I know that reference, and it completely threw me off what I was doing on the computer.
1 and 1 and 1 is 3.
Great. I rolled a 4, so with the modifier, it's 11.
So you can ascertain, since you've been around an object that has a similar magic signature, and not only that, but you've touched the, big stone slab that actually has much stronger magic signature of the same. You can tell that it is one of the items that you guys are looking for.
Okay. Gonna go ahead and ask Gnarlson to carry that, because if it's the item I think it is, I don't think I could physically pick it up and wield it around. It's
I
a
lift
giant.
heavy things.
Is it the flail?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not picking that up. I already have one of them. I have the antler in my bag.
Narlson, you gonna pick up the magical item?
I pick up heavy things, but I'm holding it like a dead rat. I don't like magical things. I don't like magical people. I don't like magic.
I'm chuckling because you said dead rat, and I know Judgment's whole, where the inspiration came from, so I'm laughing at that because of that. Okay. Oracle, your second question. We'll be back with Oracle in a moment. Oh, nope, Oracle's
Here
there.
I am. Here I am. My second question. Oh, I should have sent these to you last week. I've forgotten. Are myself and my companions capable and worthy of completing our tasks?
You get the sense that it's it's a warm feeling, but it's not like a sunshine after a cold day where you're just getting a big warmth, but you more so get a from the heat, you get more of a warmth that flees between warm and cold, and it's more ascertainable for Oracle that it's dependent on certain things.
Lukewarm reception. Very well.
Lark, Dirge, Arendor, are you guys wanting to do anything?
I'm just trying to catch up with everybody since I was so far away from everyone.
I'd like to investigate the casket that I'm standing close to.
Okay. What are you wanting to investigate it for?
Well, first I want to find. Well, overall, I want to find out if it is unlocked, and two, what if there are any inscriptions or scratch marks or anything of that nature around the ground on the casket itself.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation for the latter. The former is it is locked because there are chains that are holding it down, and it is latched on the sides, going down to the ground from the top of the casket itself. But go ahead and roll your investigation for the scratches and or any other signs that you may
I'm trying to
ascertain.
do it, but it's not wanting to. Come on.
Do it right. Do it.
Rewind it and see if that helps. It's not letting me roll.
I think it's telling you need,
Need to use regular dice. Yes.
I mean, I think that they're going to be upset with you by the time you start DMing. You're going to be, rolling certain kind of numbers.
On second thought, do not pick up the physical dice.
Too late. 21.
No, I'm talking about when he becomes the DM again.
I know.
You said 21, Chris?
21.
So you're able to see that. I mean, are able to actually see the cuts from what you could guess would be the axes that actually help cut and form this, the blades that would help shave the sides down. But you also are able to lightly, because of the wear and tear, see some type of engraving on the edges on the sides closer to the bottom of the casket itself. And these are, worn by the elements, and it's going to take, if you want to look more at them more closely, it's going to take some time to ascertain what those are for.
I mean, what is the rest of the group? I mean, what is your desire? Are we moving out immediately, or are we investigating the area? Because I wouldn't mind sticking around and looking at this a little bit more closely. But that's just me.
I'm for staying here and nibbling a few things, trying to make my life a little better, wrapping a wound.
Short rest, long rest, medium rest.
If you want to do
resting,
if you want to do a long rest out in the winter weather, I mean, that's on you.
I mean, since I've been carrying you guys, my arms are a little tired.
Oracle.
Innocent sign. Should we stay here?
Are there any mausoleums?
I'm going to take my pack and lean against this statue right here, fold my arms and nod my head.
In this note.
Oracle, was that a question to your patron, or
Yes.
if you to stay? And when you say stay here, are you talking about in this location, or
Yes. Should we stay here? Is there more to be found in this resting place for the sacred dead?
I don't know.
you get this sense that there's not much more to be found in the sense of for the mission, but since you guys have never been here for education, there may be more. But in the sense for your guys' mission that is set forth in front of you, no. And you got that sense because you feel a little bit more of a colder chill, and it seems like the wind bit into you more.
I will share that information with the rest of the party. His ensign says that while there is more to be found in this graveyard, it is not germane to our mission. I vote that we move on.
So would you say, since it's not germane, it'd be a 9?
It's not Tito either, but
I mean,
That was bad, by the way.
Yeah.
coming from the person that don't even give the puns.
That was a mighty fail instead of a mighty 9.
So it would be a mighty 9 of a joke. A mighty no.
Anyway,
I almost spit soda everywhere.
I would give myself inspiration, but that'd be kind of a mute point. And Chris, you still have it from last time.
It's a moot point. It's a cow's opinion.
So, Chris, are you gonna?
I'll follow the rest of the group. I'm not gonna.
You can take if you have paper and charcoal or anything like that, you can take a rubbing of the casket so you can try to figure out what you can see. That would be a lot. I mean, it will take a few minutes, but no different than Oracle will be trying to communicate during that time with her Patreon.
I don't have the ability to do that, so let's move.
Okay.
Arendor should be able to create any like if you need a whatever. I would have the tools on me to be able to, if you want to do a chalk rubbing, if you want to do like if you want to write something out. I mean, I would have something. Arendor would have something on him to be able to do that.
No, let's move. I'm good.
Oracle, your fourth question.
Remind me of the options of where to go next with other places we haven't explored yet.
The only other location, well, it's not necessarily a location in itself, but you guys were informed that a lot of times you guys have seen a snowman figure that's different than what you have seen from your enemies so far, popping up randomly throughout the town. But most of the time they've seen them a lot in the town square around the town hall area.
Oh, great and malevolent is Ensign is this wandering snowman that we've heard about. Is this our next objective?
You get a extreme warm feeling, not a burning hot, but a warm embrace surrounding you.
A hot flash.
Yes, but my age. Yes.
She may be at past that point.
Hey.
Okay, and I'll share that. I would say my patron says that the wandering snowman is our next goal, and we should pursue it post haste. or host paste. I don't.
Let's go.
Okay. And Oracle, you have one more question. And Chris, if you're wanting to look for the gumdrops,
No, I'm good.
I mean, they're not far from you.
Yeah, I was just joking. I have no interest in the gumdrops. They're goo right now, so.
You don't want no buttons?
No.
Okay. Oracle, your last question.
And thank you, O mighty ill-sent sign, the source of my power, the bane to my existence, the super. Never mind. To my ladle.
To your ladle?
I was gonna say the soup to my nuts, but I was.
Yeah, that was not going to go well.
No. Soup to your lentils.
Soup to my ladle. The provider of all that I am. My last question is a selfish one. Will you reveal to me my true name?
This you hear surrounding you, and you hear this phrase, in due time.
As you wish. And scene.
Oh, cut. That's it. No, just kidding.
Man, that was 5. So,
anyone else wanting to do anything while we're still here? And where are you guys wanting to go? Are you guys wanting to go back to further in town, or are you wanting to go to the one building, or you wanted to take a rest? What is the party's plan?
I could use a pick-me-up.
I mean, Arlson could pick you up.
No, I mean, as in spells and hit points.
Yeah, I could also use with some spell slots.
So are you guys wanting to go back to where you guys are provided a place to stay at? Do
like
a
a
short rest, or
yeah, it seems like a safe bet, and maybe if we can compare any notes with any other, with anything that's going on, in town. Yeah, Arendor is going to vote for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to heal up just a little bit,
Okay. So you guys are going to be going into the house, cottage, whatever you want to call it, to get a rest, get your rest on. And at that, Chris, you want to go ahead and do a little stretch and move around for a little bit, because it's been about 30.
Sure,
almost.
Let's go ahead and take a break real quick. We will be back shortly. Enjoy these commercials.
Welcome to the Saltine Keg, where the fire's warm, the ale's cold, and the biscuits are blessed. Found in cities across the Iron Realm, each Saltine Keg is locally owned, steeped in tradition, and brimming with hearty fare. Whether you're a weary traveler or a curious local, you never know what stories will unfold when you step through our doors. Tonight's offerings? Let's take a look. Hearty suppers and platters. Sink your teeth into the hunter's roast beast, slow roasted venison or boar with root vegetables and thick gravy. Or try the fried fowl and tater wedges, crispy chicken thighs paired with herbed potato slices. Feeling nostalgic? The shepherd's pie of the southern marches brings ground lamb and mashed turnips together in a golden crust. For something sweet and savory, the smoked ham haunch with honey glaze and stewed apples is a crowd favorite. And if breakfast for supper is your calling, the Barrelman's plate delivers eggs, sausage, fried cakes, and roasted mushrooms. Each entree comes with your choice of 2 sides: butter-steamed greens, stone-milled corn mush, honeyed carrots, crisped tater discs, or the pickled root medley. Breads and biscuits. Warm your soul with flaky buttermilk biscuits, golden corn cakes with honey butter, or a rustic loaf of hearth bread. Sweet finishes. Indulge in the apple crumble of Eldon Hollow, the moonberry cobbler, or the velvety sugar cream tart. Each a spell of sweetness to end your meal. Tankards and draughts. Raise a glass of barrel-aged ale brewed by dwarves deep in the mountain halls. Or sip on sweet cider, goat's milk, or enchanted spring water drawn fresh from the well. The Saltine Keg, where stories simmer, laughter echoes, and every bite tastes like home. Come hungry, leave mythic.
In the Iron Realm, every journey begins with a choice, a path, a steed. From mossy glades to gilded towers, Realm Rider Transit Guild carries you swiftly, safely, splendidly. Choose your pace, a donkey for the rugged trail, a carriage for comfort and charm, a skyborne dirigible for those who dream above the clouds. Founded by Sir Garrick of the Seven Saddles, Realm Rider blends magic and muscle, offering enchanted root stones, bonded beastmasters, and bardic entertainment for the discerning traveller. Book your passage at any Realm Rider waystone, found in taverns, guild halls, and market squares. Your route sigil will glow when your steed arrives. Realm Rider Transit Guild. From cobblestone to cloud, your journey, your steed.
6 years running, Grainsoak Ale reigns supreme in the kingdom of Ethukoth. Crafted by the Grainsoak brothers in small batches, originally served only at the Dusty Kettle Tavern in Balastar VR, now served across the realms. A wine is just a wine, but an ale is a brew. Grainsoak Ale, now served across Ethukoth and Astarag. Not sold in Aformith. Drink responsibly, not suitable for halflings, gnomes, or fairies.
And we're back.
Okay. So, guys, you're going to be going, and this is going to be more of a theater of the mind type of thing now. So, you guys going to be going into your building to give a, are you guys one, as you rested, guys just got back in town. So, there's going to be you guys can do a short rest or a long rest, but a long rest will put you guys for 6 hours. A short rest will be significantly shorter.
I will say that my spell slots don't come back on a short rest, so if we're resting for spell slots, then we probably need to pull a long.
Yeah, it's the same with me.
I mean, my pack magic. But that's only pack magic, right? That doesn't count for my regular spell slots.
Doesn't count for sorcerer's spell slots, but you can also always convert pack magic. If you have the ability to convert your pack magic to sorcerers to get back your spell slots.
I'm running low on sorcery points. I'd have to convert that into sorcery points and then use sorcery points to open up my higher level spell slots.
So it's up to you guys. Yeah, it will push you guys to the evening to for end of the end of the long rest. So that means, it'll be night ish.
Anyone?
You guys get done.
Let's go ahead and do the long rest.
Okay.
That way we can be full power all the way around.
Sounds good. So, during you guys' downtime for your rest, because you have some time periods of where you can do certain things that you're wanting to do. Is anyone doing anything in particular for your guys' rest? Like looking at anything?
Going to poke a badger with a spoon.
Is that honey or is it non?
It would be I'm willing to take on a honey badger.
Anyone else have anything that they want to look at closer?
I have a worn used ring that's missing a gem, silver in color, that's embossed with a glyph. Is there a local establishment where that I can do some research to see if I can find out what this glyph is?
You could check with the Marie, which is the mayor. She may have books on glyphs and other magical writings.
Okay. I would like to do that as part of my downtime.
Okay. The servant that you guys are used to pops up sometime during your rest and asks if there's anything he can get for you guys or do for you.
Tell him I need a badger.
And a spoon.
And a spoon. Short handle.
The badger or the spoon for a short handle?
Well, the spoon is a short handle. The badger is standard.
Just both.
Metal,
standard.
Metal or wooden?
Wooden.
You're getting too technical.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah.
He looks at him, smiles. Anyone else? Chris.
I thought that was already established that I was going.
Yes. Roll. Well, he's gonna bring you the book.
Oh.
And everything. So,
if you have anything that will, if the mayor has anything book wise that may be able to help me research what this glyph is, I would appreciate it.
He looks at the ring, looks around, sees the glyphs. He goes, I think she has something in her study. I will bring you the book that I am thinking of and have the page marked for you with a bookmark of some sort, paper, a spoon or anything on those things. So he disappears. It takes him a little bit. He pops back, hands you the book, and this is a thick with 3 C's of a tome. And it's gonna take a little bit of reading. This is an older language, but it's similar enough into what you can already read for you to be able to ascertain. It just takes a little bit longer than what you were expecting during your research. It is marked with a wooden spoon, but he does look over at Gnarlson and says, unfortunately, cannot find any badgers.
Oh, well.
So sorry, it might be in a warmer climate, but unfortunately, with everything going on, I can't leave too far. I got a rare dispensation to go get you guys and hand you guys the letter. He pops back out, and Chris, go ahead and just roll a intelligence check. DC is low.
So is his intelligence.
It is not showing any of my rolls. I do not understand this.
It would not be Wednesday night without technical difficulties. We need to trademark that.
New achievement.
You're a corporate overlord.
Oh, I was about to say. It is a 19, 20, 21, 22.
Okay, so it took you actually a little bit quicker than your full downtime. You're able to ascertain that the glyph is a glyph of protection. And this is an older style from what anyone that casts magic in the modern or your time than what it has in the past. But you can ascertain that this is a ring of protection.
Okay.
So, Judgment, anything you are doing?
I don't know what check to roll specifically, but I'm gonna unstrap my prosthetic hand and just see if I need to run maintenance on it.
Okay. With that, I mean, we're looking at to ascertain for the maintenance. I would say do an investigation, but you can have advantage with this because it's something that you're really intimately familiar with. It's not like it's one of those that, it's a new prosthetic that you got yesterday. You have no earthly idea how to do it all.
I got a dirty 20.
Good thing you had the advantage.
Yeah, that was a 7 and an 18. That would have been.
Yeah, you're able to tell that there are some areas that you might need to, lubricate it up a little bit or something on that line. Just because the weather is a lot colder than what it's used to since you've gotten it, so it's not as malleable or anything like that you're used to for your arm to move like it should. But other than that, I mean, there's no other major maintenance that you have. No cuts to your straps or anything like that.
Cool.
Okay. Arendor, anything from you, Gnarlson?
Nope. I have my spoon. I just don't have a badger.
That's right. Spoon, badger. No, Arendor will be just doing his regular stays through the night. He might take the opportunity to end we are doing this overnight. Is that correct?
This is throughout the day. Because when you guys took your long rest was the end of your battle.
Perfect.
Then you got back to the town. You went into the graveyard, battled. By the time the battle was over, it was still, just a few hours after you guys woke. So this is throughout the day.
Arendor would take an opportunity during his break or downtime or whatnot to possibly go outside of the where we're staying at, and he would do some man on the street type stuff, interviews where he would ask about the snowman, just kind of taking, any information. Let's say he picks 3 people, looks like they're of different backgrounds or economic levels or whatnot. So like someone sweeping a stoop, someone that's running a store, and maybe even a teenager. And basically just wants to ask those 3 individuals, what do they know about this snowman that appeared? You described it as this giant snowman that it was different than some of the other animated snowmen. Am I getting this correct?
From you guys can ascertain it's different than the ones that you've been coming up against.
Okay, so I'll do my best to try and and if they know anything, they'll obviously be like, oh yeah, that 8-foot snowman that like knocked over the ice cream store, but yeah, so like I said, so I'll pick someone, just some random person sweeping a stoop or doing some kind of labor outside, a teenager and a store owner. And I just want to ask them, again, I really don't know what I'm trying to ask them, but you know what I'm saying? Like, just, hey, you heard about this crazy snowman? Or, what about this snowman that's causing havoc in the town? I just want to take a random sample of like 3 people and see what I get.
Okay. So you're going to be splitting the party and going outside to inquire about what you guys have been told.
Well, I mean, so much as in splitting the party as in...
I mean, you are walking away from the party, so technically. But going from there, the first one you see is the quote unquote teenager.
Sure. A kid.
He rolled an insight check.
Sure. And when you're level 15, I mean, are you really splitting the party? Hey, look at there. How about a natural 20? Let's go.
I mean,
I found the most intelligent looking teenager there is in town.
Okay. So, give me 1 second. I need to see something.
I'm just throwing that +7 on top. But yeah, nat 20.
So, when you're talking to this teenager, he's trying to answer the best he can, because he tells you he hasn't seen this creature that you are talking to him about, but you also are able to see him fidget. His eyes are darting off to the side, and he's looking around a lot when he's trying to talk with you and tell you what he knows, which is not much.
Okay.
But that's the body language that you're able to ascertain from him when he is answering and talking with you.
Interesting. Okay.
But you also, so you walk out. Sorry. You walk out. When you walk out the door of the place you're staying, there are a couple houses that are staggered off, in the background of the teenager. You do see something with your passive perception. You do see something moving in the shadows from one building to the other and going away from you while you're talking to the teen.
Arendor I'll follow it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigate. Are you trying to just follow where you saw the shape, or are you trying to look if there's anything there?
Well, yeah.
While you're going in the direction.
Okay. Well, okay. Right. When you say a shape, I mean, I'm assuming that this isn't just a woman just going to tender garden. I mean, it's something that would catch my attention other than
it's
normal surroundings.
It's not normal body language. You're able to ascertain it's not a lady walking from house to the store, from the store to the house. This movement is not something that you, with your knowledge of people and how, people would carry themselves, and it's a completely different type of movement. It's like they're trying to sneak around and be shady or dodgy.
Okay,
is
no
what
problem.
You saw in the corner of your eyes. I mean,
got you.
You do have a high passive perception.
So what? So you said investigation.
If you're wanting to try to find any footprints or anything that
you know what? I'll
sign
tell you
of
what.
being
Aaron
left.
Dorr, and I'll tell you what. Aaron Dorr would. No, he would not. Okay, he would be aware of that, but he wouldn't feed into it. So he wants to continue. He's going to continue doing what he's doing, but obviously be a little bit more aware of his surroundings. He still wants to do what he's doing. So he's aware of that. He's aware that he thinks someone's sneaking around. So he's going to go to like I said, let's go find like a shopkeeper or someone doing manual labor outside, and then just see if the shape, person, whatever, is continuing to stay in my peripheral vision or stay close to me. But I'm not going to follow it. Aaron Dorr is going to continue doing what he's doing, which is trying to gather information.
So you do see a gentleman. He's a little older, but he's still in a good, physical health. He's whistling a tune. It would sound somewhat similar to Shim 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 Shri from a certain movie. And he's sweeping the front of what you can see is a general store.
Okay.
And he sees you coming, goes, welcome. How may I help you?
So, and again, I'm gonna ask basically the same question. Aaron Dorr's gonna say, well met, fine sir. I don't want to disturb you from your chores, but I would like to inquire if you know anything about the large snowman that seems to be threatening maybe the area or some citizens, or have you ran into this horrible creature yourself? So something like that. Asking something like that.
Yes. I have heard of this creature.
And now, obviously, Matt, because of my interaction with the teenager and with somebody dodging around, I'm going to, if you need me to roll insight or whatnot, but I'm going to be watching. Like if this guy's left ear is twitches and his right ear doesn't. I mean, I'm now being oversensitive.
Okay.
To whatever this person, the way he's acting, almost not even what he's saying, which I'm gonna listen to, but how he's acting.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation for this.
Sure.
Gentlemen, since it was, you wandered around a little bit trying to find someone.
I got you. Okay, there you go, 16.
Okay. When he's sitting there talking to you, you hear him say, yes, I do recall hearing about this, and we're told not to go out as much during the night. But, some of the young folk don't listen to us, think they know better and it's nothing. And we've had a teen that got hurt and had a severe, cut across their abdomen. But other than that, I haven't really heard much more. I don't know what exactly caused the damage, but I know it's not normal. When he's talking to you, he's looking at you in your eyes, body, relaxed. You do not see him fidgeting or moving around, period.
Okay, perfect.
When you do sit there and when he's getting done, you're able to hear bells just slightly, like you would be on someone's feet.
Does he take notice of this?
He does not. But you're able to ascertain, you're able to hear it, and it sounds like it's moving away from you.
I'll look around. I'll look around just to see if I can see the noise.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception. And with you being on alert, go ahead and do it with advantage.
Watch this.
I'm watching.
How about a plus 12 on whatever I roll? So I'll take a 28.
Okay. You're just... you're seeing a shadowy figure. You just barely miss seeing their clothing, but you do, are able to see some snow moving up just slightly off the ground and a light footprint. Like it would have been, if it was any other time, you would not even thought it was a footprint. But you are able to see where a footprint is at in the snow. And that is going to be about 2 houses down on the right-hand side, going towards the town hall.
Okay. So I still need one more. I need one more interaction. So I don't know if you want to count that as kind of the shopkeeper that was also doing manual labor, but I want either like a store owner or someone doing manual labor still. So I don't know how you count that one, but
well, that will be probably more so the store owner, since it. I mean,
okay. So I want to find someone doing manual labor. Laying brick, painting a house, fixing a sidewalk, preferably outside. Somebody doing something outside.
Okay.
And I'll kind of meander as I'm looking for this person. I'll meander in the direction of the footprints.
Okay. Are you going to look at the footprint when you get there, or are you just going to glance?
Well, yeah. Well, obviously. Well, sure. Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Okay. When you come up to the footprint, it's not a footprint that you're used to, as in a day-to-day. But you are familiar from, during the holidays that there are people that dress up in certain garb. And it is, a type of shoe, but it's not anything with tread or anything like that.
Type of shoe, okay.
And if go ahead and roll a history check.
Sure.
Let's do it that way.
I love all these great modifiers. 15.
Okay.
The modifier was higher than what I rolled.
So you do recall, the only thing that came close to your memory that, you're like, it could be something like this. You know those shoes that people typically would wear in as dress up like an elf with the ball with the toes curling up with the bells on
Oh,
the.
okay. Yeah, sure.
It'd be something similar to that when you're hearing the bell as well. That's what you're ascertaining.
Interesting. Okay.
But not too far from there, you do see someone working hard to get in the snow off of their roof so they can start patching it up.
Perfect. There you go.
So, and he's,
again, approach him, kindly and also, hating to bother him, right? The whole like, hey, sorry to bother you, but I have a quick question. If you wouldn't mind entertaining me asking you a question, but obviously being very respectful. But I would like to bother him or her for a moment as they're repairing the roof. And ask him basically the same question. Again, watching intently for any type of movement or, any type of gestures I've seen out of the teenager specifically.
Okay. Go ahead and roll insight on this new person.
Sure.
Because, it takes a little bit to get a bearing on.
I got you.
Each person you interact with.
21.
Okay. So this person, when you come up, when you immediately start talking to him, he has a standoffish body language.
Okay.
And it's not that he, he's trying to be, not forth with any of the information. It's he's having urgency. But when he does answer you, he looks at you and goes, yeah, there's something talking around town about a creature or a demon or something like that. I can't really remember, but it's happening during closer to night, and it's when people just don't want to listen about being safe. It's nothing really, not normal, but it's also nothing I'm worrying about as much. I mean, it's one of those odd times of years, and he's getting to the point where he's now just about to start with the patchwork, but he's still not really looking at you the whole time. I got you.
Right. So he's being, I'm disturbing. He's focused on what he's trying to do, and I'm kind of bothering him. Is that the feeling I'm getting? That's fine. So I thank him for his time, or thank you, and good luck with the roof. In fact, well, I don't have mage hand. If I had mage hand, I'd help him out. All right, cool. That's it. I've got enough information.
And when you go to turn around,
okay,
you see off in the distance a figure standing. You're not getting a full picture of, you're not able to see this full creature, but you are able to ascertain that the clothing he's wearing is a darker, like a more ominous type of green.
Okay.
And all you hear before he disappears is
okay. Again, abnormal size, tall, medium size, short.
What you can tell is, he's medium, as in the sense of, size of a creature within the game, but he's more on the larger side of the normal humanoid.
Okay. I'm going to head back to the group.
Okay. Anyone doing anything when Arendor gets back in? Or he just resting?
And one more quick thing. My intention is either when we're at breakfast or the earliest convenience where everybody can be in the same room, even if I have to corral everybody into the room, and I'm going to give them a report about my little trip.
Okay. Everyone's there. Tam is asleep, but something has affected Tam really bad from the travel. And this is not something that affected anyone else. But everyone else, you have Lark and Oracle. They're sitting there at the table, and while you were gone, the being that you guys have interacted with has brought food for you guys to eat, and it's hot and piping, smells good when you walk in through the door, and they're about to dine when you walk in.
Perfect. So I don't know if everybody heard it, and I'm saying metagame to the group, unless you want me to repeat it. But I'll just give a quick summary. So Aaron Dorr will sit down, get some coffee or just something, and while we're eating there, basically explain that we went out, looked specifically for 3 people, to ask them if they knew anything about this strange, gigantic snowman. The bullet points were the teenager they talked to seemed very fidgety, didn't really want to make eye contact with me, was looking around a lot. And I felt that there was someone watching us specifically or walking away from us and trying to kind of be secretive about it. Talked to a local shopkeeper. He said that, and he seemed completely normal when he was talking to me. He does say that the mayor kind of suggests people here recently not go outside their homes, especially as night is falling. I did hear some bells as I was talking to him. They seem to be heading away from me, going towards the town hall. I investigated a little bit as I was looking for another person to talk to, found some footprints that apparently this person with the bells on their feet, and that seemed to be some type of a curled up boot or a curled up shoe. And I kind of describe it, what you would see an elf costume, what an elf costume might look like. And then I talked to a guy that was fixing his roof. He was busy fixing his roof. He didn't really want to talk to me. But as again, he also iterated or said that this creature does come out around nighttime or at dusk when the sun's going down. And then actually saw some type of a creature or humanoid clad in dark green robes, and it kind of laughed and sneered at me and then walked away. And I didn't want to pursue it. I thought I'd come back here and report. But I know exactly where the footprint was that I saw and where that figure was at, if we want to further investigate together.
Matt, before we go on, Matt, let's take a break since it's 7:45. And
sounds good.
We'll come back and finish out for the evening through the next 45 minutes. So
sounds cool.
From hearth to hall, we deliver it all. Whether you're nestled in a mossy cottage or posted at a windswept keep, the Swift Stag Courier Guild rides swift and sure across the Iron Realm, bringing the realm's finest goods straight to your door. Need a honey-glazed venison shank from the Boar and Bramble? Or perhaps a pouch of dream root tea from Moonshade Apothecary? Our fleet-footed couriers some say part satyr, run, ride, and even broom their way through forest and fog to reach you. From enchanted combs at Velvet Antler Emporium, to cinnamon knots fresh from the Soot and Spoon, to wax-dipped candles and ink vials from Glimmerwick Provisions, we partner with the best, so you never go without. Deliveries within 5 leagues of any major town or guild outpost. Rush orders, just 1 silver more. But beware, dragon sightings and magical storms may cause delays. Look for the Silver Stag mid-leap, antlers trailing wind, satchel stamped with seal. That's Swift Stag, because when the realm needs a runner, we don't walk, we leap. Swift Stag Courier Guild. From hearth to hall, we deliver it all. Welcome to the Saltine Keg, where the fire's warm, the ale's cold, and the biscuits are blessed. Found in cities across the Iron Realm, each Saltine Keg is locally owned, steeped in tradition, and brimming with hearty fare. Whether you're a weary traveler or a curious local, you never know what stories will unfold when you step through our doors. Tonight's offerings? Let's take a look. Hearty suppers and platters. Sink your teeth into the hunter's roast beast, slow-roasted venison or boar with root vegetables and thick gravy. Or try the fried fowl and tater wedges, crispy chicken thighs paired with herbed potato slices. Feeling nostalgic? The shepherd's pie of the southern marches brings ground lamb and mashed turnips together in a golden crust. For something sweet and savory, the smoked ham haunch with honey glaze and stewed apples is a crowd favorite. And if breakfast for supper is your calling, the Barrelman's Plate delivers eggs, sausage, fried cakes, and roasted mushrooms. Each entree comes with your choice of 2 sides: butter-steamed greens, stone-milled corn mush, honeyed carrots, crisped tater discs, or the pickled root medley. Breads and biscuits. Warm your soul with flaky buttermilk biscuits, golden corn cakes with honey butter, or a rustic loaf of hearth bread. Sweet finishes, indulge in the apple crumble of Eldon Hollow, the moonberry cobbler, or the velvety sugar cream tart. Each a spell of sweetness to end your meal. Tankards and draughts. Raise a glass of barrel-aged ale brewed by dwarves deep in the mountain halls. Or sip on sweet cider, goat's milk, or enchanted spring water drawn fresh from the well. The Saltine Keg, where stories simmer, laughter echoes, and every bite tastes like home. Come hungry, leave mythic.
6 years running, Grain Soak Ale reigns supreme in the kingdom of Ethukoth. Crafted by the Grain Soak brothers in small batches, originally served only at the Dusty Kettle Tavern in Balastar VR, now served across the realms. A wine is just a wine, but an ale is a brew. Grain Soak Ale, now served across Ethukoth and Astarag. Not sold in a Falmouth. Drink responsibly, not suitable for halflings, gnomes, or fairies.
There you go.
Well, so with you guys getting told all the information that Arendor has ascertained himself, what are you guys wanting to do?
We have a direction, right? I mean, we've got a direction. We got footprints. We know that this creature was heading towards what, town hall?
Yeah.
and I could take us down to the area to where I saw wherever this creature is. So that's one option.
Let's just go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
No sense in sitting around.
So I'll retrace, Matt. I'll retrace my steps. I'm assuming that the footprint has been overdone with other footprints at this point.
Go ahead and roll a investigation check, because it has been time since then. Because I mean, you guys did eat dinner and eat your meals and stuff like that. So
okay, 17.
Okay, with a 17, you're able to recall exactly the locations where you've seen everything at. I mean, perfectly able to recall, follow your footsteps, no problem. But the exact imprint that you saw, and remember, it was a light imprint.
Okay.
It is no longer there.
Okay.
But you are able to remember very well the direction and which way it was facing and where you last saw this humanoid creature act.
Right, that was kind of laughing.
You heard him laugh. Yeah, you heard the
right.
laugh, yes.
So again, just kind of go in that direction. Ask everyone to, keep their wits about them. See if you see anything out of place. See if you notice anything. And just generally just kind of go into that area and see if anything happens or if anything goes on or whatnot.
Okay. As you guys are walking in that direction, you are noticing that the sun is going down. It is getting colder and it's getting, darker. When you get to the last location that you remember seeing this creature at, you do realize that you're closer to the town square than you thought you were. And the town square opens up more than what you would assume in a town like this. Because there's no ornate, fountain or anything like that, but it's a big open area, and once it loads,
look at
and the same rule applies for any spacing as last time. Apparently, when I moved over the map, it made it a lot bigger of a spacing.
No worries.
So, and I don't have it on the screen, but I'm going to ping or attempt to ping. Okay. Right there at where you saw the ping at, you do see one snowman. And there's nothing abnormal about the snowman. The only thing abnormal you will say is there is no, nose, eyes, buttons, none of that.
Something that the village children would have made.
And with it being so close to time for them to go in, there isn't no news program saying, do you know where your children's at? But they know they need to go in, and so it looks like it's probably not finished yet.
A good attempt.
So, what are you guys wanting to do?
I'm going to go over and kick the snowman down.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought I was little Miss Doom and Gloom over here.
I have just developed a pretty unhealthy relationship with snowmen recently.
Judgment, you go ahead and give yourself inspiration for that. Because with me knowing where the character's from, that's
Nice.
awesome. So, Gnarlson, on your way over, and I'm going to move your character, when you get about right here,
Okay.
you notice something appearing on top of his head out of nowhere. It's like it teleported on top.
Is it a top hat?
All you guys hear echoing around you is, when that hat finally sits on top of his head, he comes alive and it's time to play.
Okay.
And at that, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Nah.
With Kroger's same-day pickup and delivery, you can shop the same in-store.
You have got to be freaking kidding me.
Wow. And mine's not even rolling. I don't understand.
I wish mine didn't roll. That's a 1.
Really?
It's so odd not having crazy initiative rolls. I'm so used to the rogue initiative rolls, and now I can't roll initiative for Jack.
I've got advantage with a +2 modifier and still only got an 11.
Dang. I mean, if it makes you guys feel any better, you know, there are some things that, you know, didn't have a
So
nice
mine's a 4.
total.
Yes.
Mine's a 3.
Yeah, mine was a 2 plus 2.
I saw the 2 and I was like, oh wow, someone's actually below me. How did that happen? Then I forgot about modifiers and I went, dang it.
I can't seem to get the log to do anything with, you know, rolling on the page. It's stupid. Get it.
Arendor, what was your initiative?
How about a big 24? Rolling it with advantage and got a nat 20.
Okay. And I will also, when you start seeing the creature move, and I'm talking, and he's not doing nothing as in to fight. He's looking like he's stretching. He has a big smile, and you hear, you know, they say more the merrier. And at that point, you guys start seeing.
Oh no.
More of the snowmen you've been fighting and what you guys can gather. start appearing, growing from the ground, from the snow that's there. And at that, we will end tonight.
Oh, crap. Combat.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All
right.
Because I don't know if you guys can see it on your
I can't.
screen.
No, it's not showing on my side.
No.
Let me see. I will say that we will end here, but give me a second. Let me see if
try your sight trick. That's thing we learned last time.
That's what I'm thinking. Yep. Oh, I could literally have had it set out where I didn't even have to have.
There we go. I see one.
I forgot. Give me a second. I wish there was an easier way to toggle it.
Oh my. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 on the page, not including us and the rest of the team that's following behind us.
And not including Jack.
No.
Oh, goodness.
Yikes.
So that's where we're going to end tonight.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I would like to say thank you to everyone that's watching. Thank you to every person that continues to watch. And more, want to show my gratitude to the ones that are just now joining us and becoming possibly our newest fans. Comment, like, share, tell your friends, and please, guys, come back. And Chris,
until we see you next Wednesday, let's roll.
Through the jagged peaks, the cold winds bite. A lone shadow moves in the pale moonlight. A sword at her side, a map in her hand, chasing whispers of a far-off land. Oh, the Iron Realm calls her name. Through fire, through frost, through glory, through shame. With treasure ahead and monsters behind, she walks a path where fate is blind. The rivers roar, the waters freeze. Her steps are slow through the blackened trees. In the forest clutch, the wolves do cry, but the fire in her heart will not die. Ah, The sun does burn through endless dunes. There's no return. The shadow of wings in the desert sky. A dragon